Hey Emily, and thanks again for your good efforts today. It was a good starting point for us. We worked on the grip first, and we really spent the majority of the lesson focusing on getting your hands on the handle correctly in a nice neutral position, a short left thumb, the left hand a little bit more in the fingers. I taught you how to set up with that club on the T line out in front of you, and then rotate it out in front of you so that you started to feel like you could get your wrist in the proper position on the club instead of kind of underneath and what I would consider a weak left hand position. Now you're more in a neutral position. And also the right hand, getting the right hand more feeling like it's on top, and the thumb and index finger supporting the club, so the right thumb is no longer on the shaft, it's to the left hand side, and the index finger is down the shaft a little bit more, so you got your trigger finger working for you. So those were new critical feels that helps us set the wrist, because before, as you can tell from your takeaway, there wasn't much wrist set, and you're kind of dragging the club underneath your shaft plane line and shut, getting behind you like this. So the exercise I had you work on was a 1-2-3 drill, which was 1 at address, and then 2, push the handle down and move it, feeling like it's moving towards your right thigh, and set the club, set your wrists up. So you can see that the club now is above your shaft plane. And then from here I just said turn your right shoulder back to rotate everything back, and you'll notice that the club really works back nicely, and your left arm goes right across your chest. It follows your spine angle, and you create that good 90-degree angle with your shoulders and your left arm, okay, or your spine angle and your left arm for that matter. Whereas we were a little bit underneath it, and just kept on wandering back and around, and so as a result your left arm was in this position, and your spine angle is in this position, so it's flat to your spine angle by about 15 to 20 degrees, and that tends to get you in a position where you got to reroute the club a little bit in order to be able to get back to the ball, or you have to kind of jump up and out of it, one or the other. So this is our starting point. This is a basic beginning for how we're going to build a golf swing. And it started with a good neutral grip, and we'll progress it from there so that your the set into number 2 is just going to be a flow. That's something that you have to think about right now until it starts to become just a natural flowing motion. And once you start to allow it to kind of set as it swings away with that different grip that you have right now, then everything will just be a feeling of just turning the right shoulder back and completing your backswing. So you got your wrist set, your full body pivot, and 2 of the 3 power sources are taken care of. And so we'll talk about the third one at another time. Until next time, happy golfing.